Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Doramatic PBX-2 427-090-2095. This is an auxiliary parts package for the 1990 series exit device, and specifically for those that are in a DC35 finish, which is going to be a reference to black. You might be saying, well, there's not really any parts to that, but there's some screw heads that would need to be the proper finish. So, first of all, there are a tremendous quantity of parts in here, and the value of buying the package may be very well worthwhile. Meaning, if you needed the pinion cam and you needed the dogging key, you're half of the way to buying the entire kit, approximately. Then you've got the retractor assembly. Let's see, that's part number 16. That's the rod retractor is a common item. So out of this package, the dogging key, very common item that clients are going to end up needing. That's part number 22, and I'm referring to the link to the parts drawing that is down below this video. So part number 22 is the PB99 or Key.101 hex dogging key. That's a very common item for people to buy. The PB5 pinion cam, which is called out as number 5, which is here. This pinion cam is very common for people to buy. Then the rod retractor, which is part 16, is included. That's the PB35 Retract.101. That's a very common item for people to buy as well. Okay, that pinion cam obviously rides in there like a rack and pinion. Moving on, you're going to get, and I don't know the proper name for all of these items without looking, part number 21 is the lift bracket assembly. This I've sold separately as well, although less commonly. You're going to also get, forgive me, let's take a look. You're going to also receive these bushings, which are parts 6. 3 and 6, okay, in the diagram. Cylinder bushing, bearing bushing. You'll get an Allen key, which is going to be used for your assembly installation. You're going to get these 2 C-clips, which are shown there as parts 4, I believe. Yep, retaining rings, they call them. 2 of those. You're going to get this part 31, I believe it is, axle bushing, okay. You're going to get your finished screws, which are, those are tough to find on the drawing. Part 10, which is your PB17 1032 by 1/4 inch screws. You're going to get a total of 4 of those, and those are going to be for attaching plate number 18, which is your latch mounting bracket. So there's 4 of these screws. Finally, you're going to get part number 7, which is your 1/4 20 PB12 in black screw, part number 7. Sorry about zooming the camera. That is going to be where you hold your crossbar onto your lever arms, is that part. So you see where you're going to pick up your finished colors, you know. And this, you know, you need to have black-headed screws because the DC35 is going to be black. And that's everything. So for the cost, you know, if you've got to do some rebuild on a 1990, which is very common, devices like this are going to be installed very commonly, most commonly on aluminum storefront type doors. Front doors of a church, constantly going to get slammed, especially, you know, the one day a week where their volume is, you know, way higher than average. And it's very typical for, you know, staff, locksmiths, people engaged in the maintenance of exit devices to have to rebuild these parts. And it is a benefit to either going with Doramatic on new installations or considering them for new installations because you have access to the parts. Without access to replacement parts kind of paints you into a corner in the sense of 5 or 10 years down the road, or a week down the road if it's been vandalized, being able to continue to get useful service and the significant investment in exit devices. And I'm partial to Doormatic for that purpose, for that reason. Being able to rebuild it down the road is what everyone looks to do. If you have any questions on the Doormatic PBX-2, this is their part number 427-090-2095, 1990 series, DC35, and you can also get this in the stainless finish as well, and that part number is the 427 number. All of that is the same, except the last digit is a 1 and not a 5. So it'd be a 427-090-2091. That would give you the same setup, but in a stainless or a chrome aluminum complementary color. Any questions on this or any other Doormatic product, please feel free to reach out to us.